Succession Explained, Season 4, Episode 8, America Decides. Kendall and Roman Roy are interim co-CEOs on election night, hours after learning that Lucas Matson's acquisition offer is built on fraudulent subscriber numbers. They coordinate from ATN headquarters with political operatives from both campaigns, seeking promises to block the Gojo deal whoever wins. Their sister Shiv secretly advises Matson while attempting to prevent her brothers from manipulating election coverage. But her credibility collapses when they expose her lies. When a fire destroys ballots in Milwaukee, the brothers pressure Tom to call Wisconsin for Mencken despite the controversy, trading Democratic legitimacy for a commitment to kill the acquisition.
It's election night. Jared Mencken versus Daniel Jimenez, and Kendall and Roman are coordinating from ATN headquarters. They just learned Matson's India subscriber numbers are massively fraudulent, so they've been courting political operatives from both campaigns.
Securing whoever wins will block the deal?
Exactly. The fraud revelation gave them leverage. Now they need political commitment.
But during vote counting, a fire breaks out at a Milwaukee center, destroying ballots. The cause is unclear. Could be Mencken supporters, Jimenez supporters, or accidental.
And those destroyed ballots create the central question. Can you legitimately call Wisconsin without them?
What does Shiv want?
She's trying to prevent her brothers from supporting Mencken, but she's hiding that she's been secretly advising Matson and has connections to the Jimenez campaign through Nate Sofrelli. Roman talks directly with Mencken's team. Mencken makes an explicit promise. If ATN calls the election for him, he'll block the Matson acquisition through regulatory pressure.
So it becomes purely transactional?
Completely. Give us legitimacy, we'll kill your deal.
And Kendall's conflicted, monitoring coverage while worrying about security for his children Sophie and Iverson.
But Roman persuades him by invoking their father's legacy, framing hesitation as weakness versus seizing power like Logan would have.
Does Shiv know about this deal?
She realizes what's happening and tries to stop them, but her credibility is about to collapse completely.
Shiv argues that calling Wisconsin with destroyed ballots undermines Democratic legitimacy. They can't declare a winner when votes are missing.
What do her brothers think?
Kendall discovers she's been lying. She claims she hadn't spoken to Nate Sofrelli, but she actually had contact with the Jimenez campaign.
So when she's making principled arguments about democracy, her brothers know she's actually protecting Jimenez politically and Matson financially. Her entire argument gets reframed as self-interest disguised as ethics.
They also expose that she's been secretly advising Matson throughout, the advisory relationship her brothers didn't know about.
Does she threaten to go public?
Yes, she says she'll expose them publicly if they call it for Mencken. But her credibility is destroyed. She's been caught lying, compromised by Matson, with conflicting loyalties everywhere.
Darwin, the head of ATN's decision desk, keeps providing technical analysis about the destroyed ballots and whether they can mathematically call Wisconsin. But Roman dismisses the procedural concerns completely.
How does he persuade Kendall?
He invokes their father, says Logan would have seized this opportunity, that waiting for procedural clarity is weakness, that power means making the call others won't.
Kendall expresses moral reservations about his kids and what kind of country they'll inherit. But Roman frames hesitation as sentimentality versus their father's ruthlessness.
And they pressure Tom to make the formal on-air declaration. Tom's managing chaotic coverage, hearing rumors Matson's replacing him, dealing with his collapsed marriage.
Does Tom resist?
He deflects responsibility, says he's following their direction as his superiors. But he's the one who goes on camera, calls Wisconsin and then Arizona, and declares Mencken president-elect.
They're calling a presidential election with ballots destroyed to secure a business deal.
What about the legal questions?
Characters debate whether Wisconsin should rerun the election, how to account for destroyed ballots, what state law requires, but none of that gets resolved.
Because Roman's argument wins. Power means making the call despite ambiguity, not waiting for procedural legitimacy. It's their father's worldview, that institutions are weak and ruthlessness prevails.
And Shiv can't stop them?
Her credibility is destroyed by her own lies and conflicting loyalties. She invoked democratic principles while secretly working for Jimenez and advising the fraudulent buyer.
Tom makes the formal call declaring Mencken president-elect, crossing from internal deliberation to public commitment with national consequences. There's no taking it back.
Tom called the election for Mencken on air while ballots burned. Mencken promised to block the sale. Shiv's lies are exposed.